this year alone, he's played 69 games. We talk about Embiid, yeah, he's improving. I believe that Embiid has a case for the MVP, but I really think he's just the most improved player. Like, I think he deserves it.
So I got what you're saying. You took the approach of this season. If outside of just this season, if you were starting NBA scrap and said, hey, we're doing a fantasy draft, like,
I'm going
actual, okay, all right.
Because I want to say that, like, Embiid he's shown that he can do it this season, but it's like, will it be consistent? Like, but Jokic has already proved I'm consistent. I can do it without my other superstar. Like, well, I won't say superstar. But I can do it without my other best player.
He was definitely an upcoming star. He never made an All-Star game, but like after last year's playoff performance, I want to call him a star, but he hasn't solidified this.
You don't think so?
Nah.
For Jokic?
No, I'm talking about
Jamal Murray.
Jokic is a super.
Oh, okay. I was about to say. I'm tripping.
Talking about Jamal Murray.
Yeah.
You said Embiid.
I say Embiid because Embiid checks every box.
Well, I can give you a box he don't check.
Hold on. Go ahead, though.
He checks every box when it comes to basketball.
Give me the boxes off the top of the head. Just you don't have to name every single one.
Especially for a big man.
Okay.
He's got the post game.
Okay.
He plays defense.
Okay.
He rebounds.
Uh-huh.
He's a general.
Uh-huh.
Basketball IQ. Jokic don't check every box.
Jokic checks all those boxes, bro.
So which one of those that you said does he not check?
Defense. Jokic is horrible on defense.
Okay.
Now there's a difference.
I got you.
He's a big body, but when it comes to stopping, he has that Dirk syndrome where they pick on him.
I feel you.
Like it's just the way he's built. Like
in general, like they pick on him, or like is it specifically in the paint?
No, like okay, perfect example. Pick and roll defense. They match up on Jokic, and it's game over. Like it's almost a guaranteed bucket, bro. It's not Jokic's fault. I'm not gonna say he don't try or he don't stop, but he stops people because he's a big body. But when you get on that perimeter, it's game over, bro. Can I say? No. Okay. No. It's barbecue chicken, bro. Any point guard is barbecue chicken, bro. It's game over. At least with Embiid, he can move his feet. Now with Embiid, it come down to laziness. And that's the issue. Like, they both lazy.
And he's injury prone. He's always playing injured. Like, that's why I say, what's your best ability? Availability.
Right.
Jokic just played 69 games, and in every season, he's played pretty much all the games, like, and he performs each night. And then what you saying about checking all the boxes? You said that he's not horrible on defense, but
no, he's horrible.
Okay, I thought you said. I thought because you were saying
no,
like he stays in front of people. He's a big presence, but
in the paint, he's there.
Yeah.
That's what you need as a big.
You talking about on the perimeter? He barbecue chicken. I feel
he's barbecue chicken.
Okay, yeah,
bro.
but that's what I'm saying. So we can say he doesn't fully check that box. But when you talk about the other boxes that you name, he's checking them like with a damn Sharpie, bro. Like it's permanent, bro. Like I can expect this from you every single game, night in, night out, no matter who's on the floor. And he's averaging just as many rebounds as Embiid is, and then on top of that, his assists is top notch. When you say floor general, that's what I mean by not with a pencil where you can erase it. That it's permanent.
Yeah, but it's two sides of that because, like I was telling him on the last episode, if you drop 50 and your opponent, the guy you matching up with, drop 51, it's like
that happens to Embiid too. It's not as often. It's not as often, but that's the difference between the way they play defense.
Let's put AD.
Let me correct something. That doesn't happen to Embiid as often because they're built to stop you from getting to the rim.
Embiid has Ben Simmons to help him on defense.
That's what I'm saying. They're built different.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen as often.
For most teams,
he's not coming out to the perimeter. That's Ben.
No, exactly. What I'm saying, for most teams, their most dominant scorer is guarded by Tobias Harris or Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? Like, so they're built to stop you from getting to the rim. Worst case scenario, you get down there and Embiid's not there. Your opponent now that's guarding you is taller than you, so it's still kind of hard to get the bucket. So
absolutely,
I don't necessarily agree that it doesn't happen to Embiid. Another thing is too, there just because of what he was saying. Why would you? If I had to attack one of those two down low, not regardless of perimeter, if I had to take one of those two down low, I'm not attacking Embiid down low. I would rather give me Jokic. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's facts. That's on defense, period.
But also look at the big men that they game by game basis. Look at the big men that they had to face.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Jokic last year alone, Dwight Howard and AD was in the series before that, which they were not big men. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Paul
Rudy
George
Gobert.
and that's what I'm saying. Like Paul George and Kawhi. So I think that's
you watch a man, bro. You bodying that man.
As far as weight,
put an elbow
as
in.
far as weight, yeah. My bad. What you about to say though? You don't remember, do you?
Nah, I don't remember, but I was gonna say, like another thing with Jokic, I'm a fan, but like,
Bro, he a 7 foot loop.
Hold on, but that's the thing. Like, I'm traditional with my big men. I like the Shaqs. Like when I think big man, I think forces of nature. And Jokic is a force, but Embiid is a force, bro. Like he's getting to the line 9 times a game.
Yeah.
He's just causing all types of havoc. His post game probably the best in the league. Jokic still got to work on that. His post game pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean that turnaround, like that's what I'm saying.
Or
no,
like,
it's like you gonna see him airball a couple hook shots.
You gonna see Embiid do the same thing?
Nah,
it's just basketball.
nah.
Because I mean,
Embiid game, footwork, everything is pure. Jokic, he's not there yet. I'm not gonna say he won't ever be there.
Jokic just has European feet, bro.
Jokic post game is strictly boom, boom, boom. And if he don't make that, it's game over.
But he's like 7'3". He gonna make it.
Embiid giving you shots out the glass. He giving you up and unders. He giving you hooks. All that. He dunking on you.
I definitely disagree with the. I'm not gonna say his post game don't need work, but Jokic. I'm not saying it don't need work, but nah, he's not a banger. He's a finesse. But just what you said a while ago, you said Shaq and you named somebody else, then Embiid. Like those are just what you said. Like power. Like I'm here now. As Shaq got a little bit older, he was more finesse. He realized he didn't have to do all that to get a bucket. Because I mean, at one point in time, he literally just gives somebody a forearm and he cleared 2 or 3 feet.
I put it like this. Jokic is effective because he's big. That's pretty much his game. He's bigger than everybody. There's nothing else.
Name a dominant big man.
I mean, he's not missing. Like,
no.
Bro, he averaged, like, the only time he averaged below 500, 50% from the field was once, and it was .001.
But that's you're a big man.
But what I'm saying is like, he's not lacking in any place.
No,
like,
he's lacking.
Embiid is shooting worse than him right now. Like,
and
Embiid is a bucket under the goal.
That's because Jokic has a better shot. Like he can shoot threes better than Embiid. But
and that's
Embiid,
what makes him. That's what I'm saying. Like that's where you separate the two. Like it's like Embiid is he's right now. He's playing old generation basketball, but he has a new generation feel to it.
He can shoot though.
Now that's what I'm saying. That new generation feel. Jokic is just different. Like at the 5, and that's really what people be looking for at the 5 now.
Let me ask you this.
Different.
Let me ask you this. Let's say the next draft you get the next big man of the century that's just as big, maybe a little bit bigger than Jokic. Who's gonna succeed more? Embiid
out of who?
Against that dude. Embiid game is set in stone. Like he don't have to bully you to make his presence known.
Yeah.
Jokic, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like Jokic don't have them elements to his game.
Yes, he does. He has all finesse.
This is Jokic's game. He'll give you a right hook under the basket. He gotta be pretty much under the basket.
But you missing all the technique
but if he
that's going on.
I'm not even talking about that. We just talking about if we talking about technique versus technique, Embiid got that hands down. Embiid game.
Embiid's more power than finesse.
Embiid will give you a shot off the glass. He'll give you a spin. He'll drive. He'll give you one of these. Jokic is just big, bro. Like
Jokic knows how to. He doesn't. I think it's Jokic being more lazy. That's just how he plays.
He don't have that, bro. He don't have a left hand. He don't have a left hand under the hook. Like it's one
left
part.
Hand ain't bad.
It's one part on the floor where Jokic is completely neutralized. Like he cannot score on one side of the floor. The other side, he just dominant. But like it's like one side where like the whole left side he can't score, bro.
But it's never been a problem.
But his pick and roll game is way better than Embiid. I give him that. Embiid struggle on the pick and roll. Like that's where Embiid take bad shots. He don't know what to do at that point.
I think Embiid is a product of what is now happening in the head coach being Doc Rivers. I think Doc Rivers made Embiid better when it came to aligning everything for him. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a better system for him.
For sure.
Like I think that's what's making Embiid look a lot better. It forces him.
Again,
the system forces him to be
funneling
aggressive.
through one player on it don't matter whether it be offense.
I mean, they
or
don't
defense.
funnel to him. It's just it's natural between him and Ben.
They definitely funnel to him.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but Ben has his opportunities.
What I'm saying
Like
is, I'm not knocking it.
everybody be hooping. Everybody be hooping. Get off Ben, bro. Get off Ben,
No,
bro.
what I'm saying
Can't
is,
be trash.
so they funnel to him on defense because it's like, okay, we're gonna play up close and personal on 3-point line because we want you to try to go to the rim. Because we're either gonna get the block from behind or we're gonna contest the shot with Embiid from the front. You know what I'm saying? Like they funnel to him on offense because of what both of y'all are pretty much saying. He's so dominant, he's so skilled, he can get a shot or a bucket, you know what I'm saying, from almost anywhere on the court. Mm-hmm. Well, within, you know, the now people shooting 50-foot 3-pointers, you know what I'm saying? So but
Steph.
Look, but within those guidelines of okay, like you are closer to a traditional big man, they funnel to him on offense.
I love it, bro.
And defense. And we don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing yet.
Yeah.
Like, because we seen it work in the regular season. We seen him be what he was the MVP. To me, he was the front runner before he got injured. And now that you about to go into playoffs, like, or can you now keep Giannis? We see it every year. 29, 13, and 6 in the regular season. 28, 12, and 6 in the playoffs. And everybody says it's his fault that they lost. Giannis, because he didn't have a jump shot. Well, again, like they ran the same exact system. It's just easier to figure out. Now you're playing harder competition to keep you away from what you do best, which is Giannis one step after the half court line and he's at the bucket. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
pretty much.
I can't praise or deny Doc Rivers' praise just yet. You know what I'm saying? Like once we get there, like we'll know. I'm not gonna lie to you though. I could not choose. Because when I sent y'all the topics, like I was dead set. I was like, all right, if I had to lean one way, it was gonna be Jokic. You actually went the opposite direction with you was talking about being a court general. I like Jokic passing ability or ability to set up something in a half court. Neither one of them can dribble.
But wait.
To see the floor.
That's what I'm saying.
But in movement.
But because of what you said about, because you're 100% correct. Like you put him on spaces on the court, and he's gonna struggle like to get a consistent bucket.
Nah, for real.
Like,
I've seen it.
He's a product of his system though. Like, no, he's gifted passing. But it's also inflated because of the system he's in.
Yeah.
It's built
I feel like Embiid, they funnel the offense through him to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like Embiid will put up similar numbers if Ben Simmons can shoot. Like
no,
if Ben Simmons,
because Embiid's gonna get the bucket. He's
but
a bucket under the goal.
If
bro.
Embiid and Ben Simmons running the pick and roll, there's no threat from Ben Simmons. He can't shoot. Like he don't have nothing addition to.
And that's the thing.
Are you saying that he would average it now? And we're not saying Ben Simmons is Steph Curry. We're saying if he had a decent jump shot,
I give him about two more. But even with Embiid, not even just Ben Simmons, like he throwing it to Tobias Harris. He's off and on. Danny Green, is he still in there? He's off and on.
Nah,
at one point,
he's solid. He's
off and on for sure.
He's solid. Nah, we're talking about the role he's playing right now.
Right now, bro. But
he's been solid all season.
But last season and then the other teams, the Clippers, he's off and on.
I'm talking about this season. Like he's been solid.
But the
whole team been solid.
Toronto and Lakers, he wasn't.
Nah.
Now the Spurs, he was
solid.
His role.
He's back to that. He's back to that.
But the Nuggets,
an old version of that.
The Nuggets, they pure offense, bro. So they're another Suns to me. Like they're inflated. Like their numbers, they got like the best offense, don't they?
I think so now.
Like number 2.
Potentially, I don't know. Their
whole game is based off of give it to Jokic. You gonna hold the ball up here. Just throw it to the open person, bro.
They definitely
Jamal Murray too. Like you give it to Jamal.
The power forward they picked up
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon.
They don't need Jamal Murray no more.
Michael Porter Jr.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
These are the people.
I thought you named him already.
I said Jordan Clarkson.
Bro, these are the people he's passing it to.
Michael Porter Jr. coach.
Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Jamal Murray.
He's here.
Who's the point guard? Who's the point guard? Well, he all right now. He on his way.
Who?
He
hoops. That's why I said they don't need Jamal Murray. They need to trade
I
that
ain't gonna
man
say they-
for
I ain't gonna
more.
say-
Nah, they
I
need
ain't
to,
gonna say
boy.
They do not need
Watch
Jamal
out,
Murray.
boy. Watch out.
What if they done with him?
No,
They did, right?
They're the only team that came back from 3.
Yeah, and it's all him. It was all him.
I'm not gonna say all him.
Well, it was a lot of it was him. It was a majority of him.
You
can't replace that, bro.
Wait.
Because the shots he was making.
That's playoffs.
My God.
That's playoffs. I'm talking about just in general, like they can win without him.
Nah, bro.
As long as we got Jokic, we going to the playoffs. So I just need somebody
Yeah.
that can turn that on in the playoffs.
Okay, I'm with
Yeah,
you.
you
Michael
not.
Porter Jr. is becoming that guy though.
That's fine.
yeah.
Jeremy Grant became that guy since he left that system. You know what I'm saying? Like they.
Nah, Jeremy Grant balling
That
right
guy
now.
can
The
hoop,
Pistons.
but I still think he just.
He's
He ain't
ugly.
no fantasy.
His game ugly.
Yeah.
Though. His
Stop, bro.
And that's how I know. That's how I know. That's how I know.
bro.
Because I watched him. Bro,
Okay.
listen.
I watched him.
Jeremy Grant has great games. Like, I don't get it twisted. Like, but I think it's just because he's always been able to do that.
Sound
It's just now he's getting the opportunity because the ball's being passed to
It
him
sound
more.
good, bro.
He gets to play with the ball more. But he's not, like, there's nothing.
Embiid game
I'm not
is
surprised.
proven.
That's
though.
what I'm saying.
Embiid game is proven.
Oh, yeah.
If it wasn't for Kawhi Leonard
I feel like Jokic is solid, bro.
Jokic
Like,
is proven.
he's gonna be.
It's debatable.
You said if it wasn't for Kawhi
He's
Leonard,
MVP.
If it wasn't for
I'm talking about when it comes to winning championships. That's
if it
proven.
wasn't for LeBron and AD, Jokic would be proven. Bro, because wait.
Which one is more though?
So here's the biggest issue with here's the biggest issue with Jokic. He has somebody or at least 2 other names that are formidable. Like we can throw these names at you. Like we just kind of went around the table, and then he picked up Aaron. You know what I'm saying this season, but for Embiid. We laugh at Ben Simmons because he's not able to shoot the ball.
He won't even shoot, bro.
Ben Simmons-
Ben Simmons.
Do not do it, bro. No, bro.
Ben Simmons is respectedly
he's
an
not
all-star.
trash.
He's a big Westbrook.
He's not trash.
All right, stop.
He's a big Westbrook.
See?
He's a big Westbrook. That's what he is, and everybody hates
No,
him for
Ben
it.
he's
Simmons
not-
will never average 30 a game and win MVP. Stop that, bro. We're not
Ben
doing
Simmons
that.
Well, he does. That's not his game.
Okay,
I'm just saying
he's a better defender.
I'm talking
than
about
Westbrook.
physically. He's just a big Westbrook.
No,
Nah.
bro. Westbrook is physically something that we've never seen.
I
Bro.
think Ben is
Like,
just the
hot-
same thing.
Like,
Nah, LeBron Magic, bro. Like we seen that.
see
Well,
what?
yeah.
Oh,
Ben Simmons,
you're right.
Okay,
You're
all
right.
right.
You're
I'm saying
right.
yeah, because
And
But
at
I
least
just
they
feel
shot
like-
the ball.
I just feel like they shoot. Yeah, I wish that nigga would shoot the ball. My bad. It was-
So with
I wish he would've shoot the
Embiid,
ball.
I think that if he had something else around him to take away from his game, I think then we would see because his efficiency right now is through the roof because it has to be. But if you don't get involved until late in the second quarter, going in the half, and late in the fourth quarter, to end the game, would you still be that efficient?
And that's what I was about to say. My bad. I'm interrupting. But that's what I was
Because
about
Jamal
to
Murray
say.
closed them games for them.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah, he's like.
After Jokic put up 25, 15,
Yeah.
and 7 or 8.
That's what I was about to say. He's got multiple scoring outlets on that team, and a lot of them cats be scoring.
Who?
Jokic.
Okay, all right. That's just my
Jokic.
Embiid.
My
I'm gonna
bad,
say
my bad.
they have scoring,
Jokic.
but
So to be averaging only 3 less points than Embiid,
Bro, he
and
leads
to have
every
all the
category
rest,
with the Nuggets,
and
bro.
to have all the rest, bro, like
Every
you're
category.
better. You're better right now. Like,
Every category,
What
bro.
you mean?
Nah, Jokic leads in every category. Most
Yeah.
points, most assists,
Yeah,
most
Steals,
rebounds.
too,
yeah,
blocks,
yeah.
bro.
That's why I said, bro,
Blocks ain't what I said.
it's like having a tall Luka. Like
They can't dribble.
That-
I agree. No, I get what you're saying.
Nah,
You
his
do
brain.
everything.
it's
but
a tall
you
Luka,
can't
bro. Like you
dribble.
can stop the passing lanes. You can block the ball.
Okay, question.
You can
Who's more unstoppable?
Jokic.
Nah,
No,
bro.
wait, tell me. What, so we had
Given who's on the floor.
We had this conversation.
Given who's on the floor.
Like when we started talking about before we was talking about dominant big men. You know what I'm saying? To me, the most dominant force at that position I've ever seen is Akeem Olajuwon because there was
Exactly.
no way possible
He's a
to take
cheat
him out of
code.
the game. That's what I'm saying.
He's a cheat code.
If you said okay, we held you to 10 points, when you had 15 rebounds, you had 17 assists,
You're not holding Kareem to
7 or
10
8
points,
blocks.
bro.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. But if you look at what's his name? Wilt. Somebody be he averaged 50 and 25 in a season. Like he was or even Shaq. Like he's 30 and 15 against the defensive player of the year. You know what I'm saying? So I get it, but Jokic is more unstoppable because he's going to find a way to affect the game.
Bro, we saw that in the 3-1s. Like we saw that he found ways to score. It's like,
No,
how did you get to the line and
even
get the bucket?
Even if Jokic not scoring, if Embiid and Jokic not scoring, they can both get rebounds.
And if Embiid's not scoring,
they're losing.
they're losing. Like
They're losing.
It's like at the end of the day, bro. I mean, I feel like Embiid's just in a position to win a most improved title.
Nah.
But as MVP, I think
improved.
Jokic. I think Jokic.
Julius Randle, bro.
He's improved a lot.
Julius Randle.
Like since last season.
Hold on. What's
Julius
the,
Randle's an MVP.
Hold on. What's the improvement?
23, 3 and 11, 29, 3 and 10. Like he averaged 6 more points a game.
That's what I'm saying.
He only averaged 23 last year?
Yeah.
Was he hurt?
You talking about last year or this year?
You know, from last year, you said most improved from last year to this year.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's averaging how much more points?
He's averaging 6 more points.
That's a lot of points a game, bro. Like,
bro.
that means you put up 40s.
BI went from, 18 points a game to 27 points a
That's
game?
BI.
More assists, more rebounds.
BI jumped off from the bench, though, to a... He's
dropped,
been in a starting
dropped
role.
in rebounds and assists.
Who?
Embiid did. So, like, 6 more
I think
points,
he's the most improved when it comes to just... If you're going to give that award to anybody this season,
Stop it.
It's his.
Stop.
Who?
Embiid.
Nah, Julius Randle, bro.
Julius Randle hasn't improved. He did this last year.
MVP, he was an MVP candidate last year. Embiid was an MVP candidate last year. Like his name could officially
because of injury.
His name could have officially been on the ballot. Is what I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying?
Like as for skill, like
he played 51 games out of 62.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought he played less.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so
how did he only average 23 points, bro? I don't get that.
Because not because of Ben, my bad.
I'm so lost on that.
Because Embiid is like
he lazy, bro.
He's lazy, bro, and he always plays hurt, bro. And then on top of that, the system wasn't built like it is with Doc's system. Doc said, "Stay your ass in the paint."
Exactly. That's what
and pass the ball. Like, stay in the paint, pass the ball if you don't have it. But
I'm not calling it. I would hate to be a GM in that situation. Like legitimate. If they say, okay, we scrapping the league, everybody's going into a draft pool, and these 2 players is on the board, and you needed to have a big man. I don't care what you.
Nah, you gotta choose.
No, I'm taking Jokic.
That's what I hear.
No, if I have to choose, I'm taking Jokic.
Oh, come on,
but I'm
bro.
saying, like, it's because of bias. It's not because of I have these 1 or 2 things that Jokic is definitively so good at that Embiid can't make up for it. It's just because of bias. Before we sat down, I was like, all right, if I had to take one, I'm gonna take Jokic. But you made some very valid points. You know what I'm saying that's what I'm saying about Embiid. But I just, if it's straight bias, bro, I would have to go Jokic. But I'm not telling you that Jokic is better than Embiid. I'm not saying that, bro.
And honestly, this is what makes him like the guy for me. It's like, bro, I know what I'm getting from Embiid. I know exactly what he's gonna do night in and night out. We know how to prep for it. Jokic is a mystery. He's a unicorn. He's like
because it depends on what you put around him.
Yeah, so it's like you can do
right
anything with this guy.
That's funny too.
This is like you say it all the time. Like, this dude can do anything, bro.
But that's what I'm saying.
Like,
so,
you be amazed too.
So let's look at it like that. But then throw in the factor of just what he said, rim protection. And you know I'm huge on rim protection.
You can go get a rim protector.
Hey, but you gotta go get a rim protector.
But see, here's the thing.
If it's a draft,
well, we talking about between the 2.
You said go get a rim protector. You know what I'm saying? How pivotal will that piece be? Like I say, if we're talking about a draft. And if I picked up nobody, now GM, I'm thinking, okay, the next 2 best available, and in either order is Jokic and Embiid. Who I don't know. Now let's say that I have people on my squad, and I'm saying I need rim protection. It depends on who else is on my squad because I might need just that unicorn and not, I might be able to put something around him to keep people from getting to him at that point. You know what I'm saying? But nah, but that rim protection is like the 50-point 3-point shot. It's unparalleled, bro. It's not extremely difficult to find. It's extremely difficult to depend on in the playoffs. It's a huge difference.
But I've seen guys put buckets on him in the rim too, like Kawhi Leonard.
Okay,
like,
that's not.
You didn't protect no rim on Kawhi.
We're talking about another superstar.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like at the end of the day, it's
but
gonna happen.
Hold on.
It's gonna happen.
But how many times did Kawhi get intimidated by Embiid?
That makes sense. I mean, you more intimidated to see that guy, but at the end of the day, you getting buckets on him.
Everybody, that's the NBA though.
That's what I'm saying. So why?
It's how many times can you make those stops? It's how many times can you make those stops in pivotal moments?
But I want that unicorn because not only can he get me those stops, not at a higher rate, but he can get me those stops. They both getting buckets put on them. I want the unicorn.
If I was
this
serious. If I was a GM and I was left with the decision, you know what I'm saying, and like, okay, you scout 1 or scout A, scout B. You know what I'm saying? Like it's 1A, 1B. I would go with scout B. Like 1B, and again, it was
for that rim protection.
I feel when he said that, and then made a point that Jokic struggles sometimes. Like they try to isolate him or get him to a certain spot on the court. That's why he had such a hard time with Dwight.
That's why he got so many assists though.
You know what I'm saying? No, that's a fact. But I'm saying like I can move you. Like you're my superstar, you're my best player. I don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he brings stuff to the table depending on who he has around him. I would be like, oh, I want him. I want to go get him. You know what I'm saying? But if I would have went with Scout B. You know what I'm saying? But
I feel that.
But I'm not saying either one is better
It's a
than
tough
the other.
debate though.
That's a fact.
Rim protection does matter.
Because this was supposed to be 10 minutes. We 30 minutes in the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode of .08 Debates. Like, comment, subscribe. Josh.
Are you drunk yet?
Are you drunk yet?